Many of us have been attending meetings along these lines for a long time. How many of us started in our teens with spiritual seeking? How many in our 20s? And how many just last week? You know, there's something invisible, mysterious, particularly in the generation that was born in the 50s, maybe before and after a little bit. There's a certain generation where this mysterious thing is very strong. Have you noticed? 20 years ago, everyone was in their 20s at these meetings. Now, it's the same people 20 years later. There's a certain generation in which something was very strong. Something you can hardly speak of, but something that will not let you rest until it is obeyed. It has taken us to the feet of many different teachers from India and Tibet and who knows where. Something mysterious that senses that the way that life is lived habitually on this planet is not what it came for. Some kind of divine discontent. And this strange something, nothing, has caused us to do the most bizarre things. To go to all kinds of strange parts of the world and to adopt all kinds of different practices. I guess many of us here have particularly been with one practice, but we're part of a culture, we're part of a subculture which has tried just about everything. We've listened to lots of different theories about how things really are. And it seems like, in a strange and magical way, that this is coming to a harvest time, a fruition. Where it's no longer needed to reference anything external to yourself. No longer needed to reference an external teacher or teaching. This is what every teacher has wanted for us, isn't it? Every true teacher has wished for us that you may be Buddha rather than Buddhist. That you may be the living Christ rather than Christian. And that you may be incarnate Rishi rather than follower of Rishi. Isn't that what every teacher wants who we've listened to? Satsang means to sit in association with the truth that is undeniable. For truth to be undeniable, really no persuasion needed. For truth to be completely, absolutely satisfying to the heart, it must be known from direct experience. Who knows why? But somehow this is possible now. Satsang means to sit in association with that truth that is not being told to you from somewhere else, that has not been heard or read about, but that is your own living, undeniable experience now. This is satsang. So there is only one guru respected here. Only one reference worthy of our respect. Do you know who it is? It's Don, because it's his place. We made a deal, if we use his place, he gets to be the ultimate authority. For satsang to really be satsang, to really be sitting in association with the undeniable truth, then we need to have the courage and the maturity to step into uncharted waters. This requires this requires a greater courage than it does to be a follower, doesn't it? To really be willing to stand alone together, but to stand alone in your own realization, to only reference that which can be known from direct experience. In that willingness, all kinds of things drop away. In that willingness, all kinds of ridiculous theories no longer have hold on us. In that willingness just to stay with what you know for yourself to be true.